There's an update with a long-running size matters bug. It may be fixed soon. Another update on the matter of compensation for alliance wars and seasons. Problems fighting against Cap Wilson. Kabam, give a small gift to those that were banned from Wednesday's story about Samsung S22s and much more. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news show for Friday.
You're so ugly, you caused a mutant massacre. Serious tragedy. Uncanny. 210. Our heroes will never be the same.
That's really horrible. You're such a bitch.
Chimichanga!
Okay, in any case, we better be moving on.
What you're saying, don't care.
Shut up! Now make sure to hit the like button and subscribe with post notifications on all. Support the channel, do those things. We're close, very close to 62,000 subscribers. Keep going, people, please. And also a massive thank you to those that support the channel as a YouTube member and as a patron. You're on screen right now. And also those that support on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. If you want to see everybody fall out whilst playing Call of Duty Warzone last night, then go and see it because that stream is still there for the time being. Oh god, that stream. Yeah, I'll be playing some MCOC tonight, so make sure to tune up for that. And thanks to those that are tier 1 subs, tier 2 subs, prime subs, appreciate you. Reprime everybody, reprime, and I'll see you in the stream. Now we kick off the show by talking about stuff that's going on in the community, some bugs, some updates and that kind of stuff before we get into the more kind of like interesting topics. So first of all, a few things with Captain America, Sam Wilson, or Cap Wilson as I call him. So one player here saying, not sure if I'm missing something in either the nodes of Falcon's description, but when throwing a special 2 from Black Widow Clairvoyant against Cap Wilson, while he doesn't have any armor up buffs, how is he able to auto block the special attack? And this may be down to some sort of like interactional based thing. Unfortunately, since then there's been not any kind of like imagery or kind of video, but it doesn't mean to say that that could be the case or not the case. There could be so many things that could be, I don't know, missed. But the player did say, I didn't have any concussions, which you may go, well, that could have been something. And saying this has been tried multiple times with the same end result. And yeah, like how he's able to auto block with no armor up effects. So yeah, that's kind of like the issue at large with you know, Kabam's a bit saying, could you confirm where the fight took place? And that was in the Cavalier difficulty. So I don't know if other players are experiencing this. It's definitely something that's on the radar, but it's not something that, I don't know, anybody's kind of mentioned to Kabam. But it could be like an interactional based thing. But there's something that's involved with that. I think a similar circumstance. So Stevie Man Wonder, shout out to Stevie Man Wonder by the way. Archangel is having his bleed ability actually reduced by Cat Wilson armor ups, which shouldn't be happening since he's immune to having his ability accuracy reduced. Kind of hard to call this one, as my voice goes. Outlands bleed as critical hits only have 40% chance to bleed. Heavies only have 50% chance to bleed. Oh, I don't know. It's just, there seems to be some stuff that's going on at the moment, but I definitely think that it's something Kabam should actually look into. So a player saying here, I've noticed this too. I tried it in practice mode and on SP3, only the poison and stun applied. The bleed also has 100% chance to apply. I thought it was the concussion node messing with Archangel, even though he should be immune, but their interactions is definitely bugged. Someone saying here, not immune to the concussion debuff, that is, but its effects. Yeah, I always think that it's worth kind of like Kabam investigating these things. And this is the biggest problem that comes with any kind of like the Marvel Contest of Champions, MCOC Andes as I like to call them, is when you go, people start going like, oh, ability accuracy node, oh, ability accuracy reduction this, ability accuracy defense ability, and you just kind of like come to a point of going, oh my god, this is actually the game that we kind of like we are involved in when we have to break down AAR and everyone kind of like, I don't really know how to describe like posturing certain things. But in any case, I do think it is definitely worth like looking into just to kind of like completely save the day. And yeah, like, I mean, one player here saying that poison, bleed, and stun all have 100% to apply from the SP3 as kind of like, I think it's meant to be showcased that. In any case, yeah, just worth looking into. Kabam, have a look at the ability accurate. I'm even starting to kind of like go into the kind of MCOC Andy area. Kabam, if you could just wouldn't mind looking into this, please, just to kind of go like, right, is everything applying correctly? Is it fine? Is it not? Is there any kind of interactional based issues? Those kind of things, because Archangel is meant to like shut down a large quantity of things, stuff. But yeah, yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people kind of coming to the point where it definitely looks like it is a bug. Command, please look into this. Thank you. But now, oh, funny enough, it's Stephen Man Wonder as the post, but also Blair123. This actually goes back to something back in January I mentioned on the MCN. So if you haven't caught up with any of the MCNs, it's important to do that. On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I bring together so many different information bits on bugs, on issues, on Kabam that are going to be responding and doing things, not doing stuff. So it is important to keep up to date with this stuff, because I have covered a lot of things that people go, have you covered this? Like, yeah, I have done. So what about this size matters bug? Back in January, as said here, size L champs are having heavy attacks glanced and is getting damage reflected from the particle node, which shouldn't happen as part of the interaction. And it seems like there's something that's really kind of amiss with size matters. Okay, this has gone on a long time with many things being brought up. A little bit of that Alliance quest and some of the map. I think I do a size mattered kind of route, but I haven't noticed it because more commonly you will use champions that are XL in order to kind of like, I think I use like King Groot, love my King Groot for XL and size matters path. But players like to rotate what they like to rotate, and in particular will use the champions they want to do with the, if it's a large champion, heavy attack rotation. Okay, so where are we up to with getting this fixed? Well, apparently it is a fix is coming soon. Back in January 12th, that the team were investigating, of course, but as of yesterday, it was confirmed that the team is working on a fix that should be ready for the next update. This is great, and as I said, this is important for stuff like utilizing certain champions, Archangel. I think when it's come to variants with stuff like that, it's like it'd be nice to use Domino with Red Hulk and Massacre to do the incinerates on heavy attack. Warlock, well no, Warlock's XL, so it doesn't really kind of like count, but the point still remains that at least it's going to be fixed for people to have extended options to deal with things in variants and as well in Alliance quests. Next up, an important and great news. So for those that have been massively affected by the Samsung Galaxy issues of Wednesday, you're going to be getting a small gift. I don't know why those 8 people find it funny, because the fact of the matter is, imagine if those 8 people had their account banned because, hey, it's not funny to have your account banned for no reason that is not your fault. And that's just the thing. That's what happened. So we are aware of an issue where players attempting to play a contest on Galaxy S22 were incorrectly banned because unfortunately Kabam couldn't keep up to date with the phone's release and putting in something in place to kind of recognize it. So therefore the software that Kabam have to register bans based on third-party software, blah, 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 blah. It wasn't working to the correct scheme. That's kind of the best way to kind of describe it. This issue has since been resolved, and we are planning on sending a small gift to the affected players targeted for the end of next week. If you're still encountering issues due to this, please reach out to the support team. So, yeah, I mean, this is it's nice to do that, especially because this is down to Kabam's fault. Giving them a small gift to be nice. Is it going to be something stupendous? I doubt it. But I think something like, I don't know, equivalent to what would be like a couple of days lost, maybe a few revives here, some alliance-based resources. Thank God we were out of season, because that would have been mega. That would have massively affected them. Maybe like a few units as well. You know, that's a nice little gesture, a nice little gift. It's just going to say sorry. Something that would have lost them like, I don't know, I think it was like 24 to 48 hours progression time. So yeah, something that kind of like is that. And now we've got to be talking about the hot topic of the week. Something that is always fun is compensation. We're going to talk about compensation again. So there's been another kind of like twist and turn. I know a lot of people this week have been talking about compensation. As I said, like, I'll take it or leave it at the end of the day. I don't do Alliance Wars, so I don't really kind of like feel like I should care personally too much about it, and I've got other stuff I want to be getting on with. But the fact is there are people out there that are interested in the topic of compensation, so I thought obviously for the purpose of this, and it not being a leak or a data mine, it's important to go over stuff in the community's interests. And something that Kabam MK said 2 days ago, or one evening and a bit ago, because it's Canadian time, said that, and this was about the 4th war that was cancelled back, in the season 31. So it merged a lot of threads together here because things were getting crazy. We do not have a date at this time, but are working to get this out as soon as we can. As soon as we have more information, we'll let you know. So it's just a case of like, for those that have been asking the question about compensation, there's a little bit more of an answer. As I said, as soon as there's like little bits of info, I will let you know. But that is for those that are interested about compensation. That's the next update. And then we've got to wait another week for another update, and another week until it eventually comes. But if you're interested in compensation. If you're not, you're not. And let's end the show with something special as my voice cracks. And we're going to end with Art Corner. So I haven't been able to, and I apologise for not doing Art Corner for a very, very long time. And that is just because there's been stuff that needs to be covered within the 15 minutes. I don't really want to produce anything that goes to 20 minutes of MCN. I wanted to keep it a nice 15 minutes so people can do stuff. They can wash the dishes. They can put it on as a little bit of something to listen to while they're having some breakfast or something. That's always been my plan for the MCNs on Monday, Wednesday and Fridays. But yeah, let's kick off with some stuff here. So this is done by RichTheMan X, and this is, oh wow, that is pretty sick. Look at this. So it's like a Doctor Strange, which is the Defender's Strange, I want to say. Now I really don't know, like I think there's going to be evil Doctor Strange or dark Doctor Strange, whatever it's going to be. But there's also going to be the Defender's version, which is kind of like the Marvel Now version, which I personally think we're going to get Wong, and we're going to get this version of Doctor Strange coming into the game. And if so, that'd be sick. They look amazing. Okay. I like the way that like one of my mods, Karma, like Sylvie Strange is created this. I think this Miss Karma. That's cool. We've also got there, like I love these images by Venom, like Venom's done this, Sylvie Strange, where they've just like create these like little mock-ups of kind of characters and stuff. M1 does this amazing Abomination. That is sick. I love it. I think I love it a little bit more because it's definitely got the kind of Hulk scheme to it in its kind of build, which I think is pretty amazing. Sylvie Strange does their own kind of thing right there. We've also got Sylvie Strange doing this emblem. That's sick. I love it. I don't know why we've got a Markiplier thing in like this. This isn't art. This isn't art. Marky Moo doing that. Marky Moo. Oh god. Anyway, I don't know what that is by Billy D. Falcon and Winter Soldier. Oh, that's cool. So he's like stomping on his back. Love it. A MODOK. I gotta be honest. Don't write in. You shouldn't do that. I appreciate the art and I respect the art, but I think like that's a textbook. That's a textbook right there for you for studying. You know, learn first animations. But saying that, a lot of people wrote in their textbooks and now they're kind of like more fancier. Love that. That's done by Edward James. Wow, that's kind of just sick as anything. Look at it. It's just that's a pure manifestation. It looks amazing. Oh look, it's me. Yeah, I saw this. So this is Calavera, and this is like it's a me kind of like looking around. Thank you, by the way, thank you so much for kind of like giving me eyebrows. Like I do have eyebrows. The problem is they're so kind of like into my ridge that I have to kind of, and because they're quite kind of thin in volume of follicles, they are there. It's just I have to look constantly surprised all the time in order for them to be properly seen. So thanks very much for giving me eyebrows. Any case, anything else? Spider-Man Venomverse, that's cool. That's done by RichTheMan X. Great. What is this? Golden Centurion. Wow, that's pretty worth a lot of do-re-mis. I love it. Darth Vader coming to the game. Oh, I love the color scheme there with Calavera's done with the Nebula kind of like gold and kind of. Is that something that was in? That wasn't something that was in one of the films, was it? In any case, Nutman. Okay, well there we go. We're going to end on Nutman. that's Art Corner. Thank you very much to those submitted. I'll try and get back to doing Art Corner more regularly. Appreciate everybody in the community that's posted stuff. And yeah, that has been the show for Friday. Have a lovely day. There's going to be a lot of content I'm going to be making today to put out over the weekend. I appreciate you a lot. And then next week, we're going to hit it hard with the other content that needs to be done in game and do some more guides and other stuff. Have a great day. Much love. See you in the next one. Tatty byes. Tatty byes. Bye.